What's up, Bank Squad? ToniiBankz here, back at it again with another video. Hopefully everybody is having a great day, and boy oh boy do we have ourselves a week ahead of us. Modern Warfare 2 officially comes out on Thursday. I believe for me, since I'm on PC, it comes out Thursday at 9 p.m. So it is a little bit later in the day, but nonetheless, I still am going to be playing it for you guys and trying to get a gameplay at least up on Friday morning to get this 2-year season started off. In today's video, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the campaign, what I thought about it, and basically what you're going to be seeing the rest of this week leading into Modern Warfare 2 and just getting ready for everything, you know? Super excited, and I can't wait to see what comes from this year. But I did play the campaign. I played it over on Twitch. If you guys do not follow me, it is twitch.tv/ToniiBankz. So make sure to come check us out. We have been streaming a lot more, and with Modern Warfare 2, you know, right around the corner, definitely going to be streaming a lot more. So I would love for you guys to come and hang out. Check me out a little bit. Like I said, twitch.tv/ToniiBankz. That'll be up on the screen and in the description below. But let's talk about some of the stuff that I did enjoy for this campaign. Overall, enjoyed it. It was an overall enjoyment, and I honestly want a little bit more from it. And I haven't had that with at least a Call of Duty campaign in a while. Modern Warfare 2019 campaign was really good, but I also do think that this one beats that one out, and I'm excited to see if we'll get anything else. I'm not really gonna spoil anything. I might spoil, I don't know. If I do, I will say a little bit before I actually say it, so you guys can like skip ahead or whatever. Or I'll put something on the screen so you guys know like where to skip to. And what I mean by that is I love the length of the story. With this one, it wasn't too short, it wasn't too long, but I feel like it kept me wanting for more, especially with the end cutscene. I'm not going to spoil it, but what I am going to say, especially with this being a 2-year Call of Duty, if they are going to bring anything for the story, they have never done an expansion for Call of Duty, at least, you know, that I can remember. They have never done an expansion to the story, you know, throughout the years. With this being our first double year, 2-year Call of Duty, who knows, they might add a little extra pizzazz, maybe some side missions just to keep it entertaining and to have more content coming into this new season or like this new year, because it is going to be a little bit harder to keep content going for the full 2 years. So we will see how they will have everything set up. The story progression was also something else that I really did enjoy. One thing about it, and I don't know if you can label this as a spoiler or not, but it just seems like every mission that you're playing, you are getting deeper and deeper into some more bullshit. But it is awesome. Like it makes the campaign better. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. Like I said, it keeps you wanting more, and it keeps you wanting to see what is going to be that next thing that we're gonna get ourselves into after we figure out this issue. What is going to be the next one that we have to deal with? The next one, Alejandro. Alejandro was my favorite character in this game, and I know I've seen stuff on Twitter saying, who do you guys like better, Alejandro or Ghost? In this one, I'm gonna have to go with Alejandro. He was just such a badass character, and hopefully some version of him is coming to campaign, because I would definitely love to run him as an operator. The graphics were absolutely amazing. My hardware really isn't the best, but it still outputs the quality at a pretty good setting, and looking at it was absolutely amazing. This has been the best looking Call of Duty that we have had, and even on the back end, like, they made the characters look so real. It was like we were watching our own show. It wasn't even like it was a campaign. The cutscenes were so amazing. It really felt like a Netflix original type show. If you guys have not played it yet, I recommend you guys to play it, pre-order it, try to get it and play it, and beat it right before the full game does come out. But it was awesome. Another thing that I enjoyed about the story is it wasn't just a shooter story. We had a mix of a lot of things. There was stealth aspects to that, and we've had stealth aspects to Call of Duties in the past, but there's also mystery. There was puzzles that they threw in there, and I really did enjoy that aspect, not keeping it on the same path as what it usually does. There was also jump scares in the story mode itself, so just to see them do a different type of story this time instead of staying on, I guess you would say, like that linear path of how most of the other Call of Duties have been. It's cool to see them mix it up, and kind of gets me excited to see what there is to come for these next upcoming years, with the graphics getting better, with the storyline getting better, and just keeping us kind of like right there with the story. I'm excited to see what else will come from it. Now that we have talked about the stuff that I liked, I'm going to talk about the few things that I didn't like for the story itself, without spoiling it. The ending to me was very anticlimactic, especially through all the shit that you go through for the story itself. It kind of just like comes to an end. It's like, oh, okay, well, I wish I would have had a little bit more. I feel like that is just one part where they could have kind of like leveled up on the story. It was just riding hard for so long, and then just out of nowhere, boom, it just stopped. So that was one thing that I did not enjoy. Another thing is intel hunting. If you guys have played Call of Duty for years, like I have, since COD 4, during the story modes, you can go and find like little laptops and find intel that you can kind of like unlock, like little achievements and stuff throughout the game, and they did not offer that. I was continuously looking, trying to find those things, and it was nowhere to be found. It would have been nice if we had something like that, just kind of add a little extra on there for the people who do actually play the campaign. There was like a little something in the story with a safe, with being able to unlock a silenced deagle, but I did not figure that out in time. The last thing that I would have to say is I did have a few scan and repairs. I had 3 scan and repairs during the course of the campaign. I played it 2 days. It's about a 6-hour campaign. I beat it within 2 days. It was super fun, but other than that, I really don't have any other complaints for it. I actually enjoyed it very much. It looks like we are running out of time, so we're not going to be able to get into what you guys are going to see for the next upcoming days, but we'll leave it a mystery. Videos will definitely be out, and I can't wait to show you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you guys already know what to do. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. While you are there, make sure to press the bell button right next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time I do upload a new video. I'm your host, I'm your boy ToniiBankz, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.